Sometime last year, a client reached out to me in the UK to complain that she had been on the same level at her job in the last 10 years. I was like, what? 10 years? And she said she watched different people join the organization after her and get promoted, only for her to remain at the same level, even though she was always being selected to manage huge projects. If you fall in this category, there are several reasons why this might happen. One of which is that you're not top of mind or visible, especially before key decision makers. So, how then do we ensure that you are visible before key decision makers at work so that you're positioned for accelerated promotion and strategic career advancement opportunities? In this video, I'll be sharing 5 important strategies for gaining visibility at work. Please give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your network, subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell so that you get to know whenever I upload a new video. Without much ado, grab your notepads and your pens. Let's get straight into the video. The first strategy is to speak up at meetings. Speaking up at meetings is always a great opportunity to showcase your knowledge and ideas. So, speak up. I'm aware that a number of people do not speak during meetings because they're afraid they won't make sense. And I am here to announce to you that your ideas are valid. You have valuable knowledge and insights to move your organization forward. Has this ever happened to you? This particular suggestion comes to mind during a meeting, but you did not think much of it. And whilst you were still contemplating whether to raise your hand or not, another colleague says the exact same thing you wanted to say. And then you picked your finger like, oh, how did she know? That was the same thing I wanted to say. Has she been spying my notes? No, dear. There is no monopoly of ideas. You could either offer suggestions, ask questions, or leave comments. A suggestion could be something like, I believe that implementing a new feedback system would greatly impact our overall customer experience. Also, ensure you ask specific, insightful, well thought out questions. For instance, a company is pitching a product or service to you. What are the 2 major financial goals of every organization? To make money and to cut cost. So, asking specific questions like, how does this product help us increase customer acquisition and sales? Can we have a demo? Could you give us a list of organizations that currently use this product, and what was the conversion rate like for them? Can we negotiate a discount for the first 3 months to test the waters? Trust me, people are watching. Quick tip, you could also write out a list of questions to ask or suggestions you want to make before the meeting, especially when it's a meeting that you have prior information about. If you're trying to overcome the fear of public speaking, polish your overall communication, and build the confidence to speak up, both in professional and informal environments, we have a very rich 7-module video course on elocution and public speaking, specially designed for you. It's a self-paced course that you can take at any time and as many times as you want. You also have access to this course for an entire year. If you'd like to sign up, please click the link in the description box or the link on your screen. If you would prefer a personalized coaching session instead, we've got clients from all over the world. You can send us a DM at Diction with Derry on Instagram or an email to the address on your screen. Now, let's get back into the video. Tip number 2, volunteer for high visibility projects. Taking on challenging tasks that are visible to upper management can significantly boost your profile. For instance, when a new project arises, you could either volunteer to lead it if you feel it's something that you can take on, or you could volunteer to handle a section of the project. A particular story comes to mind. A very dear senior colleague of mine once shared with me how she got retained at a renowned telecommunications company as a youth corps member here in Nigeria. Now, for those of us who don't know, there's a mandatory National Youth Service Corps program in Nigeria where graduates are posted to various organizations across the country to serve for a year. During this program, this colleague of mine realized that she was very close to rounding off the program and the organization was not known to retain youth corps members after the 1 year period. So what did she do? Seeing that this was a time when social media was just beginning to gain grounds, she realized that the company had no social media footprints whatsoever. So she took it as a project and created social media accounts on different platforms for this company. She grew these accounts to a very considerable amount of following, and by the time the NYSC program was over, you guessed right, the organization made an exception for her because of her valuable and visible contribution. She was retained. Mission accomplished. What am I saying? Identify a problem in your organization and solve it. Volunteering for high visibility projects is always a two-way street. Your organization wins and you win too. Tip number 3, share your wins. Don't be afraid to highlight your achievements and the value you bring to the company. A lot of organizations have teams meetings at the beginning of the week or at the end of the week. Highlight the projects you have worked on with numbers, mention the figures. Many people also, especially women, shy from highlighting their achievements during meetings. Sometimes it's usually because they do not want to show off. But guess what? It is not what you say, but how you say what you say. Making statements like, I led the team to generate a revenue of $100,000 in the last quarter shows that you're owning your achievements and that you have team spirit. This is as opposed to, I single-handedly managed the project end-to-end to generate a revenue of $100,000 in the last quarter. Come on. This shows that you're literally a one-man army and no one will want to work with you on a project because nobody wants another person taking credit for their work. And besides, it's not possible that you alone can entirely end-to-end work on a project. Come on, stop exaggerating. So again, it is not what you say, it is how you say what you say. So you could also send a summary email or an end of campaign report to your manager or to your stakeholders after completing a project. Here's an example. We successfully launched the campaign, resulting in a 20% increase in engagement, 15,000 downloads, and 50,000 new followers across social media platforms in the last 3 months. Tip number 4, develop expertise in a particular niche. Let your colleagues associate you with a particular skill. Becoming the go-to person for a specific skill or knowledge area can set you apart. For instance, it could be that you have just completed a course that can contribute to moving the organization forward. You could also take it a step further by offering to train your colleagues on a particular subject during a knowledge sharing session. This will not only help your colleagues have a positive perception of you, it will also help you build a personal brand. And finally, get a sponsor. That's my final tip to you in this video. Get a sponsor. Now, who's a sponsor? A sponsor is a senior colleague that has access to your work and can mention your names in rooms that you do not have access to. This can increase your visibility and open up new opportunities for you. When key decision makers in the organization are in a closed door meeting to discuss who is going to head a new department or lead a particular project, your sponsor can nominate you for the role so that every other person in the room has access to the amazing work that you do. A sponsor puts in a good word for you to ensure that you're not winking in the dark. Apart from facilitating your career progression, this will also give you access to your sponsor's network. So if you do not have one yet, you should find one. Schedule a meeting with him or her, asking them to be your sponsor. Apart from giving them regular updates on the projects that you're working on, ensure that you're also adding value to this person's life. Volunteer for their projects, for their events, remember their birthdays, get them thank you gifts from time to time, and find ways to make life easier for them. I hope that you found this video insightful. If you did, let me know which of these strategies that you'll be implementing in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up so YouTube can recommend it to much more people. Share this video with your community, especially with the career professional. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put up a new video. If there's any topic that you'd also love me to speak on, by all means, I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.